Hey everyone! So today's tutorial is going to be controlling the fixture like Clay Paky B-eye Aleda B-eye K10 or K20. In my case, it's going to be K10 using MagicQ in Capture 2021. So in my case, I'm going to show you how to quickly create a vortex effect like you see now on the visualizer. And after that, I'm going to show you how to create a bit more complex with the looks using the inbuilt Pixelmapper as well. So, and in a separate video, I'm going to show you how to create a big grid of fixtures in MagicQ and control them in Capture in running the same effect or same media file across all of them at the same time. Okay, so without further ado, let me show you how it all works. So in my case, as you can see, we've got Clay Paky fixtures running as a big grid, but I don't need all of them. All I need is just one fixture. And apologies for me not knowing how to use Capture well, but I'm just going to show you with some of quick examples. And yes. Okay, we're going on the MagicQ site. So now check out how I'm going to do it. So in my case, I'm going to use just one fixture. So what I did is I isolated one fixture. So that one. Okay, so I can position it to where I want it to be. Okay, I can apply some colors. Okay, so now let me quickly show you. If you're here just to learn how to run the lens rotation, I'm going to show you how to do it now. And if you stick further, then I'm going to show you how to do it with also with the pixel mapping. Okay, the basic way to do is this. You select your lights, okay? You set your color, whatever you need to do. Then you go to the beam and you choose the zoom. You set it all the way down to 0 and you start using the lens rotation. So as soon as you raise it, you will be able to see the vortex effect, but it's not spinning. If I go further into my range, at some point, I think after 200 something, it starts spinning. So it's going to start spinning quickly, but then I reduce the speed, and you can see now that we've got a vortex effect happening in the Capture 2021. Easy peasy, isn't it? So it's an amazing feature. And Capture's done an amazing job with that thing. So yeah, it's awesome. And just if you ask, in my case, I'm using Capture. I'm using the Clay Paky B-eye. Let me show you the setting here. So if I go back to the apologies for that. Okay, I'll go here. So what I did was I actually went to the library. I typed, went to the fixtures. I typed in B-eye. And it brought, then I've chosen manufacturer Clay Paky. I've taken this one, Aleda B-eye K10, dropped it on my in Capture, and then I've chosen in the fixture, I've patched it, and I also chosen the mode which is the extended mode, control single 78 channels. Okay, just make sure you don't choose any other modes. I mean, for, like if you want to do my example, I've chosen this mode. Okay, so after that I've gave it channel ID and I patched it, so I put it as a 1.1, so it's a universe 1 AD1, and in the universes, because I'm using MagicQ special CITP driver, I can actually see that here is a project console link. Make sure you've selected it, and it actually automatically applies it to you, and it straight away works. So that's super easy. As soon as you've done this on the MagicQ, you can actually set it up. I'll show you in a minute, and then you will be able to just sync it, take all the fixtures from the MagicQ and into the, from the Capture into the MagicQ. So if you don't know how to do that, we have actually dedicated video tutorial available on the ChamSys Facebook channel that explains how it all works. Okay, so I can zoom this in. And if I go into my MagicQ now, this is what you have to do. If you want to make it all work, you have to go to the setup, go to the network, make sure that you've set your IP address, and this is my Wi-Fi IP address, my home network. And then after that, you go to the View DMX input output. And for my universes 1, 2, or whatever universes I've used, I changed the visualizer column. I changed it here, so normally it's a MagicViz. I selected it, I clicked here and I press Capture Remote System. Okay, that's pretty much it, what you need to do in order to actually make it all synced. and then you go to the patch. If you have an empty screen, you go here and you press this patch, press here, and you choose capture patch. As soon as you do that, it will actually sync everything and take all the fixtures from capture into MagicQ. After that, what I did was, this is the one that I'm using, Clay Paky Aleda B-eye K10 extended mode. It's 78 channels. Okay, so what you need to do after that is, like in my case, I've just separated one fixture, that one, the one that you've seen, and I press position, so I positioned it. So one thing you need to pay attention to is, because Clay Paky can run with multiple modes, and a lot of personality files are based on the master mode, and then you have the like extended RGB, and there's the shapes mode, etc. They all have the same base, but they're using separate different channel amount. So in some cases, if in case like this, if you select your lights, you press red color, and in the visualizer you actually see them in white, that might be possible because the libraries that's supplied, they actually have got the master channels that's set at 255. In your case, it's going to be here. If you press output window and you press view heads, you will see the channels red, green, blue to be staying as 255, like that. So what you need to do is you need to select those master channels for red, green, blue, make it 0, press enter. You do it once, you can press clear, and after that they're not gonna come back to this show file until you actually reload them with the same personality file again. So don't worry, you have to do it once. If you want to update your library, if by the time you start using this video tutorial that has not happened, you can actually update your fixture files manually yourself. I'm not going to show it today, but you can do it. In your case, in my case, all I did was I just selected these 3 columns, type 0, enter, that's it. That's all I have to do. So in my case, everything is working, but now the next question will be how I did the pixel mapping on the fixture. I'll show you how to do the easy, super easy the pixel mapping on your fixture. All you have to do is following. So I selected my lights. I can press add full, so you can see them. I can press red palette, you can press white palette, but I put the red palette. Okay, so now this, let's say this is going to be my background. So how can I add quickly pixel mapping on the top? So if you know pixel mapping or simple pixel mapping, it's based on grid view. So in my case, if I press view grid, this will come as a one fixture, because the fixture, the MagicQ thinks it's a single fixture in the not multi fixture mode. So to fix this, I have to press set grid size, type 7 by 7. This is the grid size of the fixture that I need. And then after that you press grid options, multi-element, done. So it actually expands it to multi-element. The last thing you need to do is press drag move, click on that fixture and move it here. So now what I did is I actually moved my first element that controls all the elements into the center. So now I have this nice grid of fixture together. The red color you already see, that's coming from my palette. So if I want to run pixel map, I can just close that window. While my fixture is still selected, I press add effects, pixel map, and choose the effects from here. So if I want to run, let's say, rotation line half, like was in my example, I have to choose which attribute I'm applying onto, and I'm going to apply to RGB. Straight away you can see in the visualizer that it's running my pixel mapping. So then I can control it here, the speed, etc., etc. And after that, to finish the look, I will do the vortex effect. As I showed you earlier, I'll just select the lights, move my zoom all the way down to 0, and after that start using the lens rotation. Get to the range of 200, and I think here in 250. And now we've completed the look that I had in the beginning. I hope it was easy. I mean, you can work with that. If you want to use it as a full pixel mapper, again, you can run it as a full pixel mapper, done it in a full grid, and then do the beat mapping and do it from there. So I'm going to show more about running full pixel mapper across a lot of fixtures in a separate tutorial. Hope you liked it and it was interesting for you. If you have more questions, feel free to ask. But I just want to say I'm really impressed with Capture. Thank you very much, Capture, for giving me the license to actually show this fixture. And yeah, there you go. So use it, and I hope it was interesting. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.